Hello everybody. Sorry I did not do a daily roundup today, so this will have to be for both of them. I will try to run through this fairly quickly, so I will not go through everything like I would normally do, as I know there's been lots of complaints about the links of the videos. But before we get started, I just want to put out there that I put this poll out there on the channel. If you could please take a minute to read this and vote, because this will help me decide on where I go for next week, on what I continue to do, provide, go over, and so forth. So I'd appreciate it if you take a minute and go do that. So we're going to go over ULTY. So this would be the roundup that I would normally do. So I'm just going to show this real quick. I won't really go over here. The top three are, Bitcoin related stocks. So we know that. The bottom three, IV, we're talking about implied volatility, sorry. The bottom three are Hood, ARM, and Wayfair. So we're looking anywhere from 60% to 149% in IV. As far as ULTY was up 7 cents, or 0.38%, while the S&P was up 0.11%. As far as the individual holdings, MicroStrategy was the biggest loser of the day. It was down 11%. CleanSpark was down 8%. And then GameStop down 5%. If you look at the biggest winners, it looks like it was Hut 8 with 12%, and Restorative Hardware was 17%, and Root Inc. with 9%. If I go over here to the trades, it's just this short call column, and these are estimated trades because the trades were not uploaded to the site. So looks like roughly about a negative 242,000. So that would be the roll up. Then as far as the trades, we'll go over that on the holdings. And I just realized that I'm doing this up and down because I normally do the roundup up and down. So I do apologize, but we're going to keep going forward. So I spent time reorganized all this. I had to go back and compare and research and do some things and update this since we didn't have the holdings and stuff, so I could give you an idea of where we were. The ones at the top are the ones that still have short calls because they don't expire until next month. So that's the ATXS, the Giga Cloud Technology, Mind Medicine, NanoX Imaging, and Root. I won't go over the individual strike prices, but you can see that for all 5 of them, we are in the positive, almost double digits below each strike price, with the exception of Root, in which we're below it by 6%. You can see the market values and stuff there if you want to see the market values and the share count. And then, of course, since we're combining videos here, we already went over which ones were up and down for all of those, so we won't go back over there. And then what we'll do is we'll get down here to the bottom with the ones where we just have the stock left on the holdings, and the column B over here on the left, that's the shares that was on the holdings as of yesterday. And then column C is my calculation of about how much it would have cost to close them out. And we'll look here. So I'll show you here with the ticker. So all of these says the strike price was, and I just typed these over here so we would have it all in one place, so you can see what it was if you wanted to know. But anyway, here's the strike prices. This is where we closed at. Column N is where we closed at today, and then column P is the difference. And so since in ULTY you can hold the stock and they allow the stock to expire worthless, I can only assume that that's what happened, with most of these. I don't know. They could have closed some of them earlier out through the day and paid for them. I really don't know. What I did do is take the calculation based on what they were over with at the end of the day, assuming that's about what they paid, and did that times obviously the number of contracts and stuff. So that gives us that total amount for the total price. We don't have synthetics, so I didn't have to worry about that. But since I could somewhat calculate this and get a close number, I didn't want to bother Jay with the fact that the trades weren't uploaded. So, yep. And let's see, if we go to this here, I'll just let you see this if you want. We've already covered the IB in the other one, some of this data. Of course, we just saw the market value stuff on the other, and these are in order. So if we look the top three, you see as far as top three market value within the portfolio or within the ULTY holdings is RH, Viking Therapeutics, and Robinhood. Our bottom ones are Wayfair, Hut 8, and Mara. I'll stop here just for a second if anybody wants to see the weightings and the market values based on sector and industry. And then I still haven't, I'm going to have to go back and copy those down, so I didn't think about doing that tonight. Yeah, so that's it. That's all I'm going to go over this evening. Hopefully this was okay for y'all and good enough. Of course, we didn't have a lot to go over necessarily for trades and holdings anyway, but just please, if you could, go vote for this. And we're talking, when I talk here, I forgot to put it in the text and you can't edit it after the fact, but we are talking about for the YieldMax and or the ULTY videos that I do. Thank y'all, and y'all have a good night. Bye.